kind of subtly come up here and there. Like they're not kind of a guarantee every time. So see if we get any of the interesting stuff coming around. Is in the top right of Snowpiercer, the red Zerg is Solar, and the bottom left, the blue Terran is Clem.
Epic.
Epic intros, yeah.
Yeah.
It's for the.
You know what I was thinking would be cool?
What?
This is something that I've been propagandaing for, is that Terran and Zerg should also have a hero unit. You know the battle cruiser from the campaign? Like the one that, I don't think it's a battle cruiser. It's like a, it's like a ghost ship or something. It's like some wild moves.
I
thought it would be cool to have that. And for Zerg, you could have the Leviathan.
The Leviathan? What does that do?
I don't know, it's just like a fat floating donkey that has like multiple arms. But it looks super cool.
Uh-huh. So we all get a hero unit?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. That'd be good. That can Protoss go all the fun. Of the ship.
Yeah, yeah, I mean... the problem is that then you're giving units to Terran and Zerg. They already have so many units. Then I want another unit as well.
That's how it all begins. You give the units to Terran and Zerg, then you go back like 6 months from now, you're like, look, it's not cool that Protoss lost their identity as this race that has like cool individual powerful units, so we should get another one. And everyone's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like never ending. You basically have an army consisting of just heroes. Basically co-op. It's like Zerg spawns Kerrigan like 3 minutes in. It's like, well, now that we have heroes, we might as well add creeps into the game. I love it, Wardy.
It's a good thing you're not actually in charge of any balance stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, thank God. Can you imagine the state of the game? It would be awful. No.
You just think
we leave
something's
that
funny.
to the professionals.
Yeah. You just think something's funny and you're like, oh my God, this is the best.
Yeah, I would really like it though. I think, I don't know. I just like new units and stuff. I think it's cool.
Has no one made like, you know, so many people do these like alternate races in StarCraft 2. Has no one just made like a hero-based race in StarCraft 2?
Oh, no, there's some wild ones.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the Kyrox mod? I think it's called.
No.
That's so good. I was shocked how well executed it was. I couldn't believe that this was made in the StarCraft 2 editor.
Oh yeah.
I keep forgetting how good it is. It's like, it was actually fun. I was gonna record a video on it. I can't even recall if I ever released it. And I ended up playing against the guy for like 2.5 hours. And then, but most of the time I don't think I actually released a video. I think I just played. I was like, man, that's really fun. I haven't played since then either because I just forgot that it existed. But good, very good mod.
So good you forgot it existed. You really solid. Don't just forget it existed. You forgot to make money out of it. Like.
No. I remember thinking I want to play this again, and then I just forgot it because I played it so little, right? I sometimes have this with stuff that I forget that it's good. I sometimes have it with food as well. You know, where you just eat it once and it's like, oh my God, this is so tasty.
Yeah.
And then someone brings it up. You never have this? I have this frequently.
No. I get you.
Yeah, like all the time. You know what I did the other day? That was freaking fun. Bouldering, dude.
Bouldering? Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna suck and it's gonna be impossible, but I could do quite a few. I was impressed by my own abilities.
Yeah.
Climbing and stuff. I think it's called bouldering, right?
Yeah,
you just do it with the hand.
But bouldering's when you do it like low down stuff.
Yeah, it's low. It was low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is an interesting move here. Look at these links coming in.
Yeah, they're trying to fight. They got a couple of SCVs. Helene's coming over though, and they're gonna play cleanup. So that's pretty good defense, right? 2 SCVs lost mining time, and you kill 18 early game lings.
Yeah.
It's not a good trade for the Zerg.
That's not a good trade. 18-2. Bad odds. It's 9-1, right?
9-1, yeah. Did you when you went bouldering, did your hands hurt after?
Like my lower arms hurt a lot.
Your lower arms hurt a lot.
Yeah. Do you call them lower arms?
I don't know what else to call them. Like.
Yeah, it is like, but like because of muscle soreness, you know. I didn't have anything else, and in your fingers you feel it a little bit. Yeah,
well, my problem with bouldering is usually like I rip my fingers. Like my fingers are too soft, I guess.
Yeah, you softy fingers.
Yeah.
This is what my friend told me as well. When he first started doing it, he said he kept like opening calluses and stuff, and it wasn't fun. But I don't know. I did it with I did it subtly. We also took quite a lot of breaks. It was kind of relaxing, you know. You could feel it was a workout, but it also was fun. And you're just kind of sitting around having a blast.
It's like a puzzle workout. You got to figure out the puzzles as well, you know, how to do it.
Yeah. Although most of the time, I couldn't even lift the pieces of the puzzle, you know. So even if even if I know how this puzzle is solved, I'm not doing it.
Skill
This is a
issue.
nice arrest, by the way. 4 more drones being taken out with that lip. Hellions now active on the map. Needs to be careful though, they're so low. Yeah, it's gonna lose 2 there instantly. That's gonna lower the amount of pressure that he can put on Solar. Solar's going to transfuse one more time as well. Yeah, I really think Clem should have probably sent those back, repair a little bit.
Yeah, just keep things a little bit healthier. Definitely agree on that. As SCV works up the right hand side, a few Hellions, the Reaper moving over in the other direction as well. It's just getting across over there. We get ourselves. I mean,
Forearm. It's forearm, not underarm.
Yeah, I said forearm. Told you
Oh,
this.
really?
Yeah, you were just too busy talking over me again. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Happens to the best.
It happens all the time. I get it.
When the Brits are speaking, be sure to talk over them. It's one of the many rules us Europeans have. You wouldn't know because you're not part of us anymore.
Yeah, you used to actually let me speak, but we left the we lost our right to talk.
Back in 2017.
Yeah.
Nice try, Wardy. Are you already getting your visa for the home story club again?
Yeah, ready to buy a new passport, mate. I have no pages left. Like the European stamp could not be any bigger if they tried, I swear. Like, I'm lucky they managed to fit 4 on the same page. Fuck you, wild.
The Europeans, man, they do anything to mess over the Brits. Alright, this is gonna be cancelled on the 4th. I think this is the map with a very far fort. No, this is a bit reasonable. There's one map where there's an even further away fort. It's crazy. But this looks extremely bad for Solar.
Yeah, this is this fort is. It doesn't feel like it should be that far away, but it's like there's just like an extra little bit that like stretches like further than it should almost. I think it's almost worth taking the 4th in the bottom right. Is that always a terrible idea?
Ooh, I think is that tank positions might be too good there, no?
Probably.
There's
Yeah,
some
behind the
spots
ledges
there.
and stuff. Yeah, actually looks disgusting.
To be fair, the tank positions here also look mental. Like below the Christmas trees.
There's a couple of
right.
maps that have really good tank positions. I don't know if it's just like tank positions are the easiest thing to notice on maps, but I swear down every time we find new maps, it's always like, whoa, tank positions are sick.
Yeah. Ooh, Solar there let the unload happen. Okay. Clem is gonna pick up now. That's still a nice defense out of Solar, given how honestly bad it looks for him. Doesn't really have enough banelings here on the right side. I think Clem is not going to be capable of shooting all 4 of these banes down. Actually, he's going to end up losing 3-4 Marines here as well. Now let's see what's happening on the left side at the same time. We have a minor attack on these Queens. Queens will stay alive. Target fire on the Medevac is good. 1 Medevac will fall. These Marines still don't have combat shields. It's fairly late in the game for that. Mura's now entering the fray as well. Not enough Muras to fight off this Marine force in the top left. No, it will actually be. 1 Mura goes down. Get another pickup. Muras have been spotted. We'll see the turrets come down. We have 3 more barracks on the way, but the Fort GC is also finished. This is looking very good for Clem still, but now with the Muras, maybe a little bit momentum for Solar. You think he can do something with him, or you think he'll just die to this push?
I think he dies. I think the moment you take damage against Clem and you're trying to go into mutas, it's game over. You just, like, Clem's not going to let you get into mutas and be successful with them. There's no way.
Yeah.
Like, if he was like playing Lingbane Hydra and he kind of gets a bit of momentum, I'm like, okay, I can believe a little bit. Like, you know, maybe you drag it out a bit, but with mutas, there's just 0 chance. This game was done when Clem did that initial damage, I think.
Yeah, he's so freaking good at killing people. It's actually mental. He's a king of murders.
I was going to say, he's going to be careful not to be on a watch list, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the compliment you want to be having. GG.
Wow. Yeah, mediocre first game here for Solar, who also was supply block for 1 minute and 4 where he actually ended up winning that game. But I think I was supposed. He took a 3rd base once he saw my Nexa. I was like, I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do now. Like, we're so far away from like, the general theory that I have like. I knew what he was doing wasn't legit, and he probably knew what I was doing wasn't legit, but neither of us had the balls to call it out. We're like, oh, I guess we're just expanding to the 3rd really fast today. It's like, all right. Fair play. It was 2 days ago, actually, not yesterday.
2 days ago. Was it in the
2 days.
was it in the cup?
KSR.
KSR.
Yeah.
KSR. That's a cool name.
Yeah, very cool. The tournament formerly known as the EPT Cup.
Formerly EPT, now the KSR.
Yeah.
Maybe specifically, it's formerly the EPT Europe, actually. It's now the KSR.
True.
Because the EPTH is now WardiTV Mondays.
Yeah, true. Only NA didn't get a replacement, right?
You must have... no. NA has the Pegasaurus Cup.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I really felt like, the Open Cups ending might be a great opportunity to spread, Open Cups throughout the week, and everyone's just like, nah, you know what? Mondays are great. So we go back to having 15 hours straight events on Mondays.
Yeah.
You must have had a busy go Monday. You played my cup, right? And then you played KSR?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yeah, it was too much, actually. I was kind of flushed out by the time KSR Cup,
Well, you also
It's
cast
so
it
hard if you're streaming for like 6-7 hours already, and then like you have to play a tournament. I think I should just mute myself at that point, because I'm not talking any sense, and I'm not playing very well either. So I think if I mute myself, maybe it's fine.
It probably wouldn't be so bad, because you usually lose a mic pretty early anyways. So you have a break, but then you decide to cast. So.
Yeah, but now I couldn't be bothered to cast, because it's like I think I was streaming for like 9 hours already. I was like, I'm done.
It's a long day, especially when you have to play StarCraft. Like then you actually have to think and stuff. It's rough.
Yeah, casting is over. I could cast for like at least 6 hours. I was gonna say 15. I was like, nah, that's a bit much. Voice starts to hurt. I remember when we were doing, I think it was Katowice and like the Masters Colosseum stuff. When I was doing that, after a while, like my voice got really tired. And like at the end of the day, I just didn't want to talk anymore.
Yeah,
it's like pretty done.
Do
you hear yourself back in your in-ears or no?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You also get pretty tired of your own voice, no?
No, never.
No, you don't have that. Okay.
I think it's a pretty hard job to do if you get tired of your own voice.
Yeah, my voice ain't as great as yours, Wardy, so I I'm just saying, like, Jesus Christ, can I shut up for a second? Yapping the entire time.
This guy is grating on me.
All right. A bunch of queens. We're gonna get speed. We have the third base on the way. CC is done. This is a 2-gas opener here for Clem, so it's gonna be a little bit more aggressive than usual. Wouldn't surprise me if this is with a Liberator. We've seen him do that a lot in the past. We've also seen him play 2-base Banshee, but I think very frequently he likes this with the Lib, right?
Yeah. He just... Liberator is great. Just get on across the map. He's so good with the Liberator as well. He's so good at just sieging it, unsieging it, just multiple times over. So annoying.
3 more queens are for Solar. Do you know what the Spore interactions are like with the Lib? I don't actually know. Is it a big change?
No, I don't look at the details. I just make grand Arcan statements, so...
Nice. Yeah. It's good, bad.
Yeah, it's good, it's bad. It's like, it hits harder, that's enough for me, I learn enough to make some in-depth analysis, such as, well, the Lib can't survive as many shots anymore, so it's gonna have to move sooner. I string that together and people think I'm a genius.
Yeah, good point being raised by Wardy once more. Alright, 3 drones are going down. This is gonna cost him probably one more Hellion, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Maybe both.
More Lings thrown up. That's going to be all the Hellions going down. This wasn't as great as it should have been for Clem. You feel like you get those Hellions in freely. You're looking at like 5+ workers, 3 drones. That's not even a drone per Hellion,
Yeah, but a lot of Lings are built here kind of at the tail end of this. Like 18. I think 12 would have been fine. He built like these 6 more, like a weird timing anyway. So I think indirectly it's still quite a bit of damage dealt. 3rd CC is pretty much finished on the side of Clem. Clem is going to have, just lots of barracks pumping Marines, let's face it.
And so it's going to make them roaches. Coming across the map, Hellions on the wrong side of the wall off, so they can't really protect themselves too easily here. They're going to get stuck running around, killing a couple Lings at a time. Which is probably better than nothing else. I mean, he's actually going to get quite a few of these Lings, more than I thought he would, finally getting caught.
Yeah, this is a problem for 2 reasons. One, it means that the Lings are going to be very dominant here in this battle. And 2, also he won't be capable of getting any info that this is coming. I don't think Clem knows at all. Oh, he's seen the Roach Horn and he's seen a gas. I don't think he's buying it though. Because otherwise he'd be building a tank. Right now he's creating a reactor on his factory.
Yep.
He has scouted it theoretically.
It's not putting 2 and 2 together, man. Oh, he is. He's
Yeah.
putting 2 and 2 together, but he's getting 3 instead of 4.
Oh no, happens to the best, but this is not a good time for it to happen. It's gonna be down quite a bit in army supply. Like if you have like 4 Hellions here, this is probably still an issue, but less of an issue. Here come the links from the back. Let's see if they can get in. They can get in. Depot doesn't raise in time again. Liberator does not want the siege up until the piles have been used. Piles now have been used. Lib instantly sieges up. We have a couple more though. One of them misses. Big blunder here out of Solar.
Oh, that's so sad because that Liberator should be doing no more damage. And look how many more shots it's getting off. Even if you're just getting a Ling every time, right? That is adding up. Marines stimming, pulling back. A few Lings left over. They are going to go down. Only a couple of Roach units left. 2 Ravagers, a Roach, 3 Roaches. Clem has to pull back a little bit. He lost 30 SCV, so damage is definitely done, but Solar has 0 tech behind this. Clem is going to be on 1-1, stim, combat shield, so if he pushes this back with any amount of units, he's going to be able to harass and make Solar's life miserable.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that Lip getting 4 or 5 more kills, 1 or 2 shots on a Roach as well. That is actually a pretty big deal. We see a lot of Lings still coming in. Is Solar going to commit one more time? The answer probably should be no once he realizes 1-1 is about to finish up. Of course, he can't know that. Combat shield in a second as well. I think Clem can now fight this army. It's going to be hard for Clem to move out though. He doesn't have a wall. He doesn't have a tank. Oh, actually, it has 1 tank already. Okay, then his 3rd is safe. And once he gets a wall, I think it's okay to move out for him.
He's going to get those Marines on the map. I mean, the Marines have insane trade potential right now with the upgrade lead and obviously the stim and combat being done. A couple of medevacts available. So potential there. Start shutting down some creeps. Start punishing Solar for basically being on no tech right now. And Solar's just kind of sitting at home killing off rocks. So Clem's going to get across the map and he'll be able to start dealing some damage right here.
Yeah, let's see what Clem will be capable of doing though, because there's a couple of queens here too. Here come the Lings. They're gonna get a pickup into the main base. There's no Lings in position quite yet. There's no Spore Crawler either. And that could be an issue. Queens from the low ground now trying to help. Lings are gonna show up in the main. This is actually completely fine here for Solar. Solar with a pretty much a picture-perfect defense.
Picture perfect. Yep, no, exactly what he needs. He needs to just make sure he doesn't take damage to this. Do not let this get out of hand. Do not let this go too far. And he's making sure that that's the case, so his economy is having time to kick in properly and to start getting the, the units up that you need. And that's obviously going to be huge for him, so big steps in the right direction for Solar. As Clem, he's going to start his +2 attack upgrade, so he is looking to the future himself, an extra factory on the way out also, but yeah, when Solar has this much eco advantage, there's going to be a time window where Solar's going to hit Clem, and it's going to be very difficult for Clem to have the numbers to fight back.
This is interesting. He's gonna try taking the forward 4th base here. This one has some high ground potential for the Terran. You also shouldn't forget that this Rich Vespine Geyser isn't unlocked yet. In order to create that Rich Vespine Geyser, you need to get rid of 150 minerals. That's a lot of trips with a drone. And he's gonna need to do that first before it is very useful. I don't think he will get the mine from that so much.
Marine's going to stim up a couple of Ravages in some trouble. Roach is coming across. Queens are going to be there. The medevacts do have to lift up and get the heck out. We have a 1-1 missile upgrade still coming through on the side of Solos. Again, the 1-1 on to play. Got our Roach speed coming about, naturally about to finish. Marines get back down to the bottom side where Roach or Ravager is ready to meet those Marines.
Not a great move there for Clem, and I think Clem is going to be in more than just a little bit of trouble here. He has 3 tanks, 43 Marines, 1-1 upgrades versus 1-1 upgrades. We have a pretty much maxed out Zerg, who doesn't have road speed though.
Oh. Well, sad. Could be obviously closing it a little bit more quickly here. It's definitely going to put you off, right, when you've got to kind of walk through tank fire to be able to shoot the tanks down. So we're just going to wait for road speed. That gives time for another couple tanks to pop out though, so the defense is going to get a bit better for Clem. Solar looks as though he might just start spreading and going for it right now anyways, so he's going to commit in. Not a lot of biles on the siege tanks. A few Lings coming in from the other side. Does any of this matter? It seems as though maybe not. Finally, biles are landing. Tanks are dropping. Solar supply is good. 167, 169 to 102. He backs away right now, but he's about to have road speed, so future attack is going to be easier. Even as Clem finishes 2-2, he's going to have a severe unit disadvantage. So the upgrades probably don't come into play.
Yeah, it's true. He needs to survive till he has like 3 or 4 tanks again, and it's going to be really difficult. His medevacs are pretty empty too. Tanks are now going to drop to the low ground. +2 infantry weapons is about to finish up. His factory is in some hot water as well. Oh, I'm not so sure if Clem can actually hold this. If he can though, his position is insane. There's no 2-2 behind this. Worker count for Solar isn't good either. We have 3 tanks. We have 2-2. No way, right?
I mean, there shouldn't be a way, but maybe the fact that there's enough tanks up and it's taking a long time to get to those tanks Roach Ravager numbers taking a lot of hits right here. Obviously, we kill a ton of SCVs. I think it's always just going to be enough economy for Solo to just rebuild and go again. He's going to get a few more biles, kill off another tank. GG called. We get a game 3 here between Solar and Clem. We're going to go the distance.
Yeah, it was a tank in the back. Yeah,
so
that's true.
Yeah, we kind of push for more interesting maps, but by asking for more interesting maps, like more interesting maps are just better for Terran players, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because Terran tends to be the aggressive race, and aggression is more interesting.
Yeah.
Than watching people camp on 4 base. Like, if you imagine, like, a game on Data C, for example, where you get the free 4 bases, right?
Yeah.
We don't really have maps like that anymore. Like, Romanticide.
Good.
That was absolutely free 3 bases.
Eternal
We
Empire.
really moved away from that. I think it's a big deal.
I hate those turtle maps, though. Like, they're so unfun to watch.
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
It's like, you get, like, the first week, it's like, whoa, we're getting long games. And it's like, oh, every time I see this map, I know it's going to take 25 minutes. Yeah, that just isn't fun.
Yeah. It's fun once or twice, you know? You can already imagine the thumbnail. Mass Void Race!
It was,
And the 1700 time of Mass Void Race, you know, that thumbnail doesn't hit as hard anymore.
it was always Clem and, like, Hero Marine playing Romanticide and, like, EBT cups and stuff, you know? And it was like, okay, here we go. In 25 minutes, we'll finally start figuring out where this game's going, because it doesn't matter what happens before then. It was like,
Yeah.
you know, it's scripted every week they'd play in the, the weekly cup, and every week it would be the same thing of, Romanticide would just be a 20+ minute game. Just, yeah, it loses its shine very quickly.
Yeah, it really does. All right. Game 3, Clem Solar score is 1-1. Let's see if we're... Actually, Solar's not a player that mixes it up, is he?
He does, like, different...
Like- First 5 minutes. No.
Yeah.
Most of the time, no. He's not a 12 pooler, 16 pooler, 15 pooler, 19 pooler. He just goes there. Like Dark, he can do something wild, you know? Cheeky little 16 pool. He can go for like a gasless opener as well, every now and again. I really like watching gasless openers for some reason. It feels so correct to watch a Zerg without gas and just minerals. I don't know why. I love it.
It's kind of wild how good you can be with only minerals.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hate to see it.
Can you imagine
Or you
playing...
love to see it if you're a no gas enthusiast like myself.
I was gonna say, like, imagine the Thriz trying to play mineral only. It's like a wall of marines at like minute 3 as a Terran is like not quite gonna do it for you.
Yeah.
Or your zealots and cannons, the Protoss.
It TOS is the worst. By far.
What's new?
Alright. Triple CC for Clem. So gonna be a little bit more defensive. He's been doing a lot of triple CC, like 2-on-1 type of stuff as well. Where he'll just add a second barracks pretty quickly. Rather than a fast starport. So I wonder if that's what we're gonna be seeing. Or if he has different plans. It's going to be Hellion. This STV is still idling. There's no second gas. Smells like a starport. Okay, starport.
Starport. Just a Liberator again, you think? Or something different? Maybe some Banshees?
Viking now. I think you need faster gas if you want to play benches,
Yeah,
but I could be wrong about that.
Terrans can do all sorts, though. Maybe
Yeah, they have... You know, all of them have their own rule set as well of
Yeah.
things that you're allowed to do. If you talk with, like, Spirit, he'll be like, oh, if you want to play Banshees, this is your gas timing. And then where it's Clem, it's like, it takes, like, 7 seconds faster. It's like, that is a big difference in build orders, you know? And then you watch, like, someone, like, you watch Beyond play or something, and he's playing Banshees, and he doesn't need a second gas. You're like, wait, what? This doesn't even make any sense. Like, how do you afford it? And it's like, I don't know. They take 2 gases at the same time a little bit later. It's like, ah. Guess we all have our own things that are optimal. One of them is the best, though, but we don't know which one.
Yeah. Terran's just so good, you don't actually have to figure out which one's the best. They're just all very respectable. As the Hellions are going to get in again. Last time we talked about 3 drones going down. We're going to get 3 immediately here. Now the Hellion drones begin to pull, but 8 workers are dead. Much better attack in from Clem. With 8 dead drones. He's going to hit the drones again there, which is notable, because maybe that means the Banshee can get a little bit more done. A few more drones one-shottable, for example, could be a factor, so... Nice extra hit, and way better run by with the Hellions this time than last.
Interesting. He seems really keen on throwing these Hellions just kind of into the fiery depths of Solar's base. This time he gets quite a few kills. Still gonna go back up to Actually, yeah, to 4. So 8 Hellions total. Still has a little bit of presence on the map because of that. First Banshee now making its way across as well. We have spores coming in. All of this is just getting scouted as well by this Overlord. So Solar's going to be very aware as to what is going on.
Like this happens all the time in Clem versus Solar. Clem like throws the Hellions in, and more often than not does end up doing pretty significant damage with them as well.
Sometimes you like certain things against certain players, you know? It just feels right to do.
Yeah.
Even if it's maybe not optimal, it just feels correct. They're not as great against the other dudes. Okay, spores up, at least in the third. We have one in the main natural too. Okay, 3 spores are out. Roach Warren's coming out here for Solar. Solar used to be really keen on these heavy Hydra Ling Bane styles. We've seen him play 2 different types of styles so far in these games. Game number 1, we saw the failed Mura experiment. And in game number 2, we saw the successful Roach experiment. But that was mainly off the back of like a 3-gas Roach all-in already, where a majority of the damage was dealt. So maybe not, you know, you can't just say, okay, I'll replicate that game with a 1-1 Roach timing attack, because it, you know, it won't be exactly the same. He is, however, starting his Cloud Reconstitution, and I guess I'm expecting range and carapace here as well then.
Yeah, let's get into those Roaches. He did play a good mix against Ryung earlier as well. He played an aggressive Roach build, kind of like what we saw in game 2 here. He played the Roach into Hydra Lurk, and he played the Hydra Ling Bane into Lurker as well, so has really kind of got a lot of different ways of kind of getting to what I feel like is Solo's best position in the game, which is once he gets Lurkers out, he's like a different player. Like, he's just an absolute beast, so lots of ways to get there. As the hatchery gets cancelled once, and then actually killed the second time. Oh no, the drone died, so cancelled twice, drone dies as well. That's going to be a success story on the side of Clem. A couple of slowdowns right there.
Yeah. We're seeing a +1 melee into carapace. By the way, no range upgrades. So these are kind of like safety roaches / roaches. Hey, pay attention, buddy. You gotta be careful. The moment, though, that Clem goes into the main base, sees the hive, he's not gonna be afraid anymore. Like, he can do whatever. And I'm expecting that second factory then to also start a reactor rather than a second tech lab. Like, the moment you see this hive, it's like, okay, I don't have to be afraid of anything. There's an infestation pit. You invested money into the hive as well. Like, I don't believe that you're going to roach hunting me anymore, so I don't need pure tank. This fight on the left side is going very well for Clem too, by the way. I think he cleared 2 roaches, a couple of creep tumors. I'm not sure if he got any queens there. It doesn't seem to be the case, because 0 queens have died so far. Solar's drone count is just not brilliant here, is it?
No, I mean, Hellions get in, they do damage early, and you're seeing the ripples of that kind of continuing through this game now. As Clem just very good at taking advantage of things like that as well, where he knows, okay, I got a few drones early. He just knows that a little bit of extra pressure you can apply, a little bit of extra greed you can be with kind of sticking around in places a bit longer. And, you know, fights like this as well, where it's like he runs into the roaches, it's like, yeah, actually, I can fight these roaches. I know fine well I can, so there's no hesitation there. Queen goes down as well as it dubs forward. Second queen goes down, no transfusions drop. That's definitely mistakes being made as the tank's set up, and Clem gets ready to push into this forward base. The roach count is just not there at all right now.
Yeah, it's really not. I mean, the count of nothing is there. He just has no stuff, which is actually a big issue, because Clem has a crap ton of stuff. He's going to walk over, Solar first to tap out, and relatively boring third game there, Wardy.
Yeah, kind of a sad one.
Yeah.